Paulson is ready to go against William Hughes. The puck is down, and Green Bay will control the opening draw in this huge one in Dubuque. It's dumped into the Saints end to the left, and Dubuque will move forward left to right in their retro cream sweaters. It's into the offensive zone for Dubuque. Paulson in back, plays up to the point. Seamus across the line for Jubenville, and the Saints are set up offensive end. Seamus left circle is passed through the seam, tipped away before it could get to Pekarchik, and it's taken out to center by Dewar for Green Bay. He'll hammer it in deep, and a collision in front of the Saints bench. The puck trickles in, Saints end to the left, 30 seconds in. No score, Saints pick up and move to center. Pekarchik trying to slice into the offensive zone. He stopped at the blue line. It's picked up back in center. Sondreal steamrolls up the left wing. Has Powell cutting in. He feeds him there. The backhand. He scores! Another.
To get that first goal against Adam Gayan, that's a huge goal for the Fighting Saints. And again, another great start for the Fighting Saints.
The fourth straight game the Saints have scored the first goal, and this one in the first minute of the contest. Saints lead 1-0 a minute in. They pick up the puck after the draw at center. Start forward left to right. Reeder spilled into the offensive zone. Puck wraps around the boards. Picked up by Green Bay. They'll spin it out to the neutral zone. 1:15 and the Saints on top 1-0 with Noah Powell's 33rd of the season. That leads the team. He has the puck back. Feeds Sondreal into the zone. The snap. It trickles in after Galucci got right. 4.5 in. 1-0 Saints in this matchup between the top two teams in the Eastern Conference. If the Saints win it, a 9-point lead at the top of the East with 8 games left. If Green Bay wins in regulation, just a 5-point lead for the Saints with 8 games left. This is a huge swing here at the top of the Eastern Conference, and so far the Saints have landed the first punch up 1-0, 4:45 in. Green Bay slicing in. D'Angelo chips it toward the net. It's loose in front. Raylor made the stop. The Saints sweep to the line, but not out. Peterson, left wing. Katzen as Green Bay threatens for the first time. D'Angelo top of the left circle shot. Bounces off something in front and wide. D'Angelo will cycle back up to the top, feeds toward the front, tipped wide by Poitras, and he'll chase after it on the right wing boards. His centering feed blocked by the Saints. Sondreal picks up and skates out to center ice. He has the stick knocked out of his hands. He wants a call and doesn't get it. And Green Bay will pick up at its own line. 5:15 in to the first. 1-0 Saints. Those the first two in to the Saints end by Green Bay. Shot 7-2 Saints with 11:15 to go in the first. They lead 1-0. Noah Powell's team leading 33rd, just 50 seconds in. He has the puck into the offensive zone. Passes back to the point, but it bounced on Caleb Dick. He couldn't hold on to it. Saints will take back into their own zone. 9 minutes gone by in the first. Noah Powell starts the Saints ahead. Sondreal on the far wing, checked in center and lost it. Poitras carrying in Saints end. Sondreal stands him up, and Noah will pick up the puck. He's checked from behind, but still able to muscle to center. Sondreal left wing, tips it in. He'll fist it forward and chase after it. Far circle, but Bistian's there first. Will move ahead for Green Bay. D'Angelo flying across the Saints line, drops back. Katzen high slot, shot blocked by Seamus. Puck to the far wall. Katzen right back on it. 10.5 left in the first. Sondreal pins Katzen to the wall. The puck pops free, and Reeder will skate to center for Dubuque. Right wing feed, Noah into the offensive zone. He'll shift it.
Goaltenders too.
This guy on second year at the World Juniors for Slovakia. So 2 good goaltending. Matt the first, he's 8 for 9 against the Saints. Neutral zone draw. Saints win. St. Louis dumps into the right. Reeder chases after it. Galucci sweeps up the wall. Noah Powell intercepts on the right wing. Chops it back down low, but Green Bay there with Hughes will bank ahead. Sondreal takes that one off the wall, turns it to the front. Guy on. Hey, Noah wins the draw cleanly. Caleb Dick at the point. He shoots. Tipped just wide by something in the slot. That might have gone off a Green Bay player. Saints pick back up on the left circle. Sondreal trying to steer in front for Noah, but it was blocked, and it's taken out to the neutral zone by Green Bay. Saints rip back ahead there. Reeder slicing through into the offensive end, but it was taken back by Peterson. Under 7 to play in the first. 1-0 Saints. Danilov ahead toward the right wing. Reeder will flip forward, and it's swatted back through the neutral zone. Saints pick up there. Sondreal right wing. Moves by a gambler out in front to Reeder. The quick snap. The first 50 to go on this first power play of the night for the Saints, which is over 50% against Green Bay in the first 3 matchups this year. 8 for 15, but nothing doing yet on this power play. 38 seconds left. The Saints hold on in the neutral zone. Visinen, right wing feed, Reeder. He'll chip it in. Sondreal chases after it near corner to the right. He'll leave it up the far wall. Pekarchik in from the point there. It's tipped by him, but he's able to reach free and knock it to the point. Visinen, a ton of space. High slot. The snap ripped it wide. Sondreal takes off the end wall. Chops back in front, and Guyon made that save, and it's cleared by Green Bay. That's a good chance for the Saints off the power play, but couldn't convert, and just 10 seconds remain on this chance. Saints left to right. It's Reeder on the right wing to the bottom of the circles. Tries to fire in front. It's loose for Sondreal. Stuffed it on. Saved by Guyon. The power play is over. The Saints with a couple chances there late, but can't convert on the first Chick-fil-A power play of the night. Beshin will leave for Lutz, and he skates to center. 1-0 Saints. 3 minutes left in the first. Back at full strength. Player will swat back toward the point, looking for Bischins. It's tipped, but he does get the puck back down the wall. Loose at the circle. Saints pick up. Move ahead with Sondreal left to right. He has Pekarchik on the wing. He'll bat it down and then head off for a change. 38 seconds left in the first. Tipped into the Saints end to the left by Lutz and ice.
It's finals, but good matchup so far.
Saints can't win the draw in the offensive zone. Visinen falls down in center, but still able to block the outlet. Then Sondreal has a stick caught up in his midsection. Nothing called there. Saints on the wall in the offensive zone. Can't keep the puck. 15 to go in the period. Lutz will flip in deep to the Saints zone. Kurt McDonald is not happy that that was not called on a potential hook against Sondreal. The Saints left to right back into the offensive zone. It's Reeder sliding in deep in behind the net. Chops it toward the front, and the horn will sound to end the circle. Dancing right now. And the Saints can't win the draw, though, so he'll have to move back to center and regain control. Chips it in, and goes in behind the Green Bay net, and he will chase after it there. The Saints work free. Powell left circle. The rip, it goes just over the bar, off the end glass. Back up top. Visinen tries to crank back down low. Is blocked to center, and then Fisher will play across ice, and Reeder dumps in. Saints chase, but it's Harrington who will start ahead, and it's Katzen to chop to center. Saints back for it. A minute into the second. 1-0 Dubuque. And now the Saints have officially gone further into this period than the last one without scoring a goal. Powell's 33rd, 50 seconds into the game tonight. The only goal so far. Saints up 1-0 early in the second. Offensive end of the left. Far wall, Sondreal. Centering feed. It's in the air. Reeder gloves it down. Takes it to the right wing boards. And then he tries to stuff it back down low. It's loose at the circles. And Visinen finds, but it's knocked away from him. Then Sondreal takes it back. Banks down below the goal line for Noah. In behind the net. Comes out the near wing. Tried to feed in front as he was being pushed to the wall. It was back on his stick. Then he feeds toward the blue paint, but he fanned on it. And Green Bay will chip it out. For these high-powered offenses to go to work. Both top 5 offenses in the USHL. The Saints win the draw 4 minutes into the second. 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Dubuque on top 1-0. They start ahead right to left. Reeder to the left wing pass. It's off the wall. It sounded like that's the start of the first period. Saints looking to get back to their game. They haven't really been able to spend much time in the offensive zone to put that pressure that they love to place on their opposition in deep. On Green Bay, yeah. Saints in their own end pick up a loose puck after the face-off there. And 4-on-4 for another 90 seconds. They start to center. Reeder left wing, shielding the puck in deep. He'll feed it toward the front. It was tipped away from Sondreal and picked up by Lutz. This is a dangerous pair up front. Lutz and Nemish for Green Bay here in the 4-on-4 with extra space for them. And Lutz will start up the right wing. Teams have been drawing all night. This is a big one for both teams. And like we mentioned, the Saints can extend the lead at the top of the East to 9, or Green Bay can shrink the Saints' lead to 5 points. 6 minutes into the second, it's a 1-0 Saints lead. Desiderio up the left wing into the zone. Shot wide, off the end wall. Caleb Dick walks the blue line, shoots. It's kicked away by Guyon. Back up top the near side, on the wall. Reeder skates down low. He's sandwiched to the wall. Hughes will pick up and then lift up the wall. D'Angelo falls down but does move it to center. Dewar through into the Saints end. He dumps in back. Saints will chase after it. Caleb Dick leaves to the corner wall. And Desiderio will feed Noah Powell to center. 13.5 left in the second. Powell dumps in and will charge in back.
For like that, you're in good business.
Is 96 points in 31 high school games good?
It's not bad.
That was Shogaway's stats at War Road last year. Saints can't hold on to the draw. It's flipped back in, and they will move forward into the offensive zone. Noah Powell crashing in deep. The Saints can't pick up the puck. It's Green Bay starting forward. The Saints tipped it, but it's picked up by D'Angelo to center. Saints grab back. Noah into the offensive zone. Left wing turns back top of the circle. Cuts high slot, has some space. He'll rip. It goes over the bar wide. And St. Louis picks up bottom of the circle. Backhands below the line, looking for Sondreal in back, but it was knocked away from him.
Goes an odd man rush going the other way for Green Bay. Great scoring opportunity. So good break for the Saints.
Saints win the draw. Pekarchik side of the net, touched in front by Reeder. It was blocked. Pekarchik converges on the circle, gets the puck free to the point. Bison in, flags down the pass. Right side, St. Louis holds on. The rip in front, it was blocked. It bounces back to Lucas. Up to the top for Bison. 7 to play in the second. One-timer right side, St. Louis, the shot. It all taking the draw offensive end to the left. He wins, but Bison couldn't hang on at the point. It goes back to center. Under 7 to play in the second, 90 to go on this power play. The Saints back at their own blue line, swap forward, but it's taken back into the Saints end by D'Angelo to the circle. He's upended, and the Saints pick back up behind their own net. Kurt McDonald told us before the game, Green Bay, they've been a lot better of late on the penalty kill, but they're still, numbers-wise, toward the bottom of the league. So the Saints trying to break through here. On the right wing, Reeder, high slot for St. Louis, feeds left side, Pekarchik back across, one-timer, they score! There it is, the Saints set up on the power play. Pekarchik to St. Louis, and he blasts it home. Saints with the second best PK in the league, 85.3. Green Bay, 29.7, third overall in power play. Saints win the draw, and the quick dump out hits the Saints end to the right early on in this penalty kill chance. It is tied up on the circles, and bumped toward the top, it just sneaks to center. D'Angelo tried to swat back in, which probably helped the Saints, and they'll be able to pick up. Scott will outlet back forward to Sondreal, who banks to Reeder into the offensive zone, 1-on-2, shorthanded, bottom of the right circle, all the way around back, tried the wraparound, he lost it before he could get the shot away. Reeder with 2 shorties this year, but couldn't hold on there, and D'Angelo will pick back up behind his own net. 5 minutes to play in the second, 1:25 on this first Green Bay power play of the night. 2-0 Saints on a power play goal of their own. Puck back in Saints end to the right, in below the goal line. Saints find Scott ahead. D'Angelo keeps in with his skate. Back to the left side. Nemish through the slot, back up top. D'Angelo shot, save, rebound, stuffed on, they score. It's Nemish on the power play. Radler in the second period. Face-off, won by the Saints offensive end to the left. Bison holds on, swings left side. Pekarchik, side of the net. Reeder hammers in front. It's loose. St. Louis rips. He scores! It took just 9 seconds on the power play. The Saints are back up by. He just picked up a loose puck in front and powered it through some traffic.
It almost looked like he was almost surprised that that went in. You know, he just went to the third period with the 2-0 cushion.
St. Louis' second power play goal of the period, and the Saints grab their 2-goal lead right back to power play. So good against Green Bay this season, 10 for 18 this season. Saints move up the left wing and back into the offensive zone with 2:08 to play in this second period. A 1-0 lead, or a 2-goal lead for the Saints. And Powell's shot is shrugged down. Reeder dumped in the corner. That's going to be a penalty. It's another power. In down to Pekarchik in behind the net. He tries to work free. Then he's dumped into the wall. And the Saints bench wanting a call. They don't get it. And a minute into the third, it's Green Bay back into the Saints end. Nemish curls and drags. The puck bounces off the end wall after Scott blocked it back in front. But the Saints able to move it ahead, and then Scott will take back behind his own net. 1:10 into the third, 4-1. Saints lead against Green Bay. Saints power play now this season against Green Bay, 11 for 19 over the course of these 4 games, and it has really been the difference in this one so far. Saints in their own end of the left, 90 seconds into the third. They're out shooting Green Bay 26-15 tonight and up 4-1 early in this third period. Puck loose behind the net. Bison comes away with it for the Saints. And he will move forward. The Saints break out left to right. Left wing feed. Noah Powell has 2 already tonight. Leaves for Reeder, top of the left circle. In the offensive zone, far side. Moves in back. Comes out the near wing and then turns back, twirls to the point, has Caleb Dick there. Shifts to the left side. St. Louis back in front. Back door. Reeder chopped it wide. Powell sandwiched between 2 Gamblers. The puck was loose in the corner. Sondreal trying to poke to the point. He has Caleb Dick there. Back down the boards. In behind the net for Noah.
3-minute unlimited power play coming up here as well. So this is going to be that's a huge goal and a potential for a huge sequence for the Fighting Saints.
Yeah, that power play will start in 12 seconds as Teddy Merrill stands up in the box. Saints in their own zone. Green Bay toward the point, Russell across ice, and then Romaine's shot shrugged away by Radler. He got the right arm and the blocker up there. Teddy Merrill out of the box. Saints on the power play for 3 minutes with 13:28 to play in the third. Up 4 already. 3 of those power play goals in the second. Visinen right wing into the offensive zone. He'll spin around back and turn up to the left wing boards for Pekarczyk. He holds on there as the Saints get set up on the power play. Pekarczyk tried to go cross ice through that seam. He fanned on it, but then Reeder blocked the clear attempt and will move it back in behind the Green Bay net to the right. Player seals it to the wall. 7 minutes into the third, 2.5 to go on this major power play for the Saints. They're only getting 3 minutes of it. It's Pekarczyk in front. Sondreal tips. Romaine holding on there as Nemish gets out of the box, and this Green Bay power play begins with 10.5 to go in the third. 5-1 Saints. D'Angelo starting right to left. He'll drop back, and it's Lutz with a head of steam into the Saints end. Right wing feed, tipped down low. Beshin stopped by the Saints and cleared. Sondreal short-handed breakaway between the circles on his forehand, the rip. He scores! Jake Sondreal, his second shorty of the year. A breakaway laser beats Guyon over the blocker. It's 6-1 Saints with 10:09 left.
Well, this is certainly the Fighting Saints night. No question now about it. I think they're just trying to dump the puck out of their own zone, clear it, and one of the top penalty kills in the USHL, so take your chances here.
Green Bay 1-for-1 tonight, though. They turn it toward the front of the net. Radler, it's loose in front of him, and they score. Beshin hammers it home. Radler didn't. Saints have gotten pretty familiar playing with leads this year, and if they're only going to give up power play goals against this Green Bay, high-powered Green Bay offense, then I think they're going to be all right most nights against the Gamblers. Reeder dumped in his own end. He can't get out. And it's played to the high slot. D'Angelo fans on the pass. Reeder will pick it up. He's racing ahead. It's Lutz coming back to even things up, but he has Sondreal in front. The snap, he missed it. Guyon maybe got a stop on that. Then Reeder picks it back up in front and fires it off a stick up and over. Reeder will grab it right back in the offensive zone, though, and pin it to the wall. Left 30 seconds on the penalty to Noah. As Green Bay starts forward, right to left. Harrington across the red line, blows a tire, falls down. Saints pick it up. And Dubuque slides back to center. Russell goes back for it there. And with 8:15 to play, the Saints watch as Russell starts forward. He's on the power play, Green Bay, for another 10 seconds. The pass across the slot goes wide into the corner wall. Up top, Katzen across to the right wing. It's Shogabay back to the left circle. Katzen in front, looking for the tip by Brender. It was stopped. Saints can't clear with Sondreal. Powell out of the box. Right circle, the shot over the bar, and then that goes off the glass all the way down. Noah race. Yeah, there were a lot early on. It probably could have been a lot more than 1-0 after the first period. The Saints, though, took advantage of their power play time tonight. 3 for 3 in the second to take this 6-2 lead. 5 minutes to go in regulation. The Saints move back to their own zone and start forward left to right. Sondreal to the left wing for Fisher Scott into the offensive end. He'll tip it into the corner. Reeder looks in front, has Powell back there, and it's picked off from him. Up the wall, though, Visinen keeps in, rips it across ice, has Reeder on the left wing board. To the top for Fish. He'll loft it back down low. Past Noah into the corner. Visinen in from the point. Banks back up top. Reeder there in his place. Across ice for Fisher Scott. Across the blue line. He'll spin it back to the left wing boards. Has Visinen there. Down the wall. Visinen to the bottom of the circle. Moves past the check. In deep. He has Reeder in the corner who goes low to high. Sondreal up top. The shot. It's loose in front. Hit a body. And Green Bay will find with Larson moving to center. Chipping up the wall. Stopped in center. Scott leaves backward for the Saints. And then Visinen stood up by Beshin, but Sondreal picks up the puck. And he'll leave it in behind for Reeder. 4 minutes left in the third tonight. 6-2, Saints lead. They won 6-2 last night